Hey, all of that worked then. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Carl Albert Titan football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. This is Kirk Norman, your play-by-play, along with Coach Mike Goff, who will be doing all of our color commentary. And just got a little rundown here. We've been watching for about the last hour and a half. We've been watching little scrimmages. Coach Goff, what are your impressions so far with the teams that we have?
Well, they're very good. I mean, that's an understatement.
Right.
We've got 4 state champions in this group, or former state champions in this group of 7 teams, I believe.
Yep.
Just wonderfully coached. They're playing hard. Carl Albert's kids are playing hard. It's going to be a wonderful time that the coaches will be able to evaluate against good personnel.
Right. So we're going to be having scrimmages, and they will be on the clock scrimmages, and like a regular game time. And so they should be about 12 minutes long each scrimmage, and go back and forth. They'll keep the score just on the field. There is nothing to be gained here. Carl Albert is the host this year, and Tuttle is out there. Tuttle finished runner-up last year. UConn is out there. Washington won a gold ball last year. Mm-hmm. Heritage Hall is out here. Southmore.
They won one.
Yeah, Heritage Hall won one last year. And
maybe it was just 3 state champions.
Yeah, Southmore and Lawton MacArthur. And so there's a lot of talent on this field this evening. And this is also a scrimmage for the officials that are down on the field. And they are getting ready to line up for this scrimmage that we have. The Titans are loaded: skill, size, strength, speed.
Yeah.
It's all here. Those 4 adjectives aptly describe running back Xavier Robinson. He's 6'2", 225, ran for over 20, just right at 2,600 yards last year, and over 40 touchdowns as a junior for the state champion Titans. The quarterback spot is loaded as well.
Yeah, it is.
And last year we had Cash Ferris step in before the end of the first game, and he led the Titans very well through 7 games. And so Cash Ferris is with us, 6'2", and you said he's up to 195.
He's gained 25 or 30 pounds over the summertime.
Yeah, that's 20 pounds from last year for sure.
Yeah, 25. He told me 25. I saw him running the other day, and I looked at him and went, "Oh my goodness, son."
Yep. So he comes in 6'2", 195,
yeah.
Started 6 games last year. He's very comfortable running the offense. We have Trinae Washington, 6'4", 210, a junior, also a commit to Oklahoma. Tristan Haynes, 6'2", 165, a junior. Both have other Division I offers. And then we've got another wide receiver, 5'11", 175, junior, Noah Darnell. And then we got a move in on the edge there. Marcus James, 6'4", 220. He comes in at tight end, solidifying this punishing offense at the tight end formation.
Well, and he's also a junior also.
Right. Another junior comes in, Maddox Wilkerson, 6'4", 230.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, if you want to do a double tight end set, it's pick your poison out there.
Exactly.
And there's not a lot of teams that are going to be matching up with 6'4" guys, to be quite honest.
No.
Not on both sides. Usually on one side or the other.
Right.
The offensive line is experienced. 4 full-time starters return.
Right.
Tanner Norman, Brock Johnson, Trayton Holland, and Easton Collier. And Easton Perkins comes in. And so there's another guy down there, another senior, Emerson Williams. Mm-hmm. And I asked you who he was out there a while ago. And he's wearing number 64, 6 foot 270. And he's competing for the starting spot as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, the offense looks good in my opinion for this upcoming year.
And I'm really looking forward to watching the defense. I was talking to Coach Herbert yesterday or day before, and he was explaining some of the things that they're going to try and do this year versus what they've done in the past, and so on and so forth. But it'll be good. I'm curious about who's going to play safety.
Well, we've got Caden Davis, 5'11", 210. He won't be at safety, but he's experienced,
Oh, yeah.
In the defensive backfield or in the secondary. On the other edge is Brock Johnson, and then you've got 3-year starter A.J. Mason. So there's a lot of experience
There is.
moving around. And you also have the secondary featuring Ternay Washington and Tristan Haynes if they're going to play both ways. And at Carl Albert, that's just pretty common.
Yeah,
So
and they did it last year, so
Yep.
I'm sure they'll do it this year.
That's right. You've also returning at starter and probably playing the safety position is Jockre Carter.
Yeah, Jockre Carter.
And he's a senior. He's had a lot of time. Really has played quite a bit. He played quite a bit last year.
Yeah,
got a little bit of time in his sophomore year. But then you've got some guys that are going to mix it up. Caden Longstreet, Easton Harless, Cooper Brackage. Those guys are going to be coming in and boxing the middle. I think they're ready to do a defense of their state championship. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to make any commitments, preseason.
Good thinking.
Before anything happens. But overall, it doesn't look bad for the possibility of a repeat for the Carl Albert Titans.
It's one of those deals where, and you and I were talking about this earlier, if we can stay away from looking at our own press.
Exactly.
And get down to the business of playing football, we should be pretty good.
Now, with all of those names that I mentioned,
Yes.
I still haven't mentioned a move-in.
No, you haven't.
That came in just at the beginning of the summer, and his name is Kevin Speary. And Kevin comes in from Texas.
Coaches are in.
And he is just has a rifle for an arm, and will be quite a person to be defended. He in practice, and I don't mind saying this on the air because there's going to be a time. It doesn't matter what I say. If they go back and replay this, and let's say Coweta goes back and replays, what I say, it really doesn't matter because what's going to happen out there between the lines is what's going to matter. But it has been interesting to hear some of our what I would classify as elite receivers because they have been, and they're big, tall, they're fast, they've got good hands. But they have actually said they've had to relearn to catch the ball. Yeah. And we saw an example of that out here about 45 minutes ago because Kevin throws a very tight spiral, great spin, and he threw the ball right into the hands of I won't even share the guy's name, but one of our elite receivers, and it hit his hands and bounced right through. And so it's a different ball to catch when it's coming that hard and that fast. Yeah. So
and I think he will learn to adjust his amount of pressure on the ball and so on and so forth. Coach Johnson is a great coach. He's a great quarterback
Absolutely.
coach. He has probably had some really good and different type of coaching as an elite quarterback at elite camps. And again, he'll have to adjust. The receivers will have to adjust. I say we. I used to coach those suckers. And it'll be interesting.
All right, out on the field right now we have Tuttle against Washington. Tuttle is in the gray. Washington is in the all red, and that was a great tackle coming from the backside there by one of the Washington defensive ends.
Now, you might hear Coach Norman's voice get a little high because his nephew his nephew's son.
Yeah, my nephew's son. So, he's actually out there at safety right now, number 33. And and he is also a running back for the offense when he gets to play. Broke a rib last year and was out for about 6 weeks but came back in. 2 running plays now for Tuttle, and they've both been stopped, one behind the line and one right back at the line of scrimmage. And they're playing a little more conservative than what they were playing in just the round-robin scrimmage. Because they were throwing the ball around a little bit.
Well, they're getting ready to run that boot, and Tuttle runs the boot about as good as anybody I've ever seen.
This kid's got a good arm too.
And he's a good runner.
Yes.
Number 11, their running back, is a shifty kid, and just they're no wonder they made it to the finals last year.
Absolutely. So we're just going to watch some other teams play here.
There it is.
Here's the boot. He's going to drop it out. He's got a man wide open in the out and just overthrown, and that's going to bring up 4th down. You know, another guy on our team that probably doesn't get enough press, but we should definitely talk to him and talk about him, and that's Ethan Spiewak.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Ethan has been at football camps all summer long, earned a 4-star rating last week.
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
I didn't realize that.
And is really improving in his 40-plus yard field goals. And so we're pretty excited about having the opportunity of having Ethan there just in case we need to, boot the ball in and pick up the 3.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, Washington held, and so now Tuttle is going to go on defense, and Washington will go on offense. They'll just switch sides of the field. It is a running clock. And so it'll be 1st and 10 now for Washington, defending state champions, and I believe they're in 2A.
2A, I believe, yes, sir. Tuttle is 4A.
Right.
And I think they're number 1 in their district. I was looking at the districts the other day, and I know they're ranked really high.
Now, Washington's got several kids that have got some D1 looks. Nice tight right across the middle of the tight end there. Number 9 going to pick up about 20 yards on the play. Going to put him down there inside the 45 at the 42-yard line.
Hi, buddy.
This is this helps us. This is kind of a scrimmage for us as well.
Yeah.
John Kilty came in the booth. John Kilty is the voice of the Del City Eagles, and so it's good to see you here.
Hey, Kirk.
And you're playing where tonight?
So we're at Moore tonight.
You're at Moore. Okay. All right. And you're just picking up your computer so you can go play.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. All right. A little scramble around the left side there by Major Cantrell, number 5 for Washington.
He says you're the greatest kind of.
He had nothing to say.
Nothing but
good things to say about you.
First liar doesn't stand a chance.
That's right, never. All right. So this is Washington and Tuttle that are on the field. Tuttle in the gray, Washington in the all red. Nice run play there for the 1st down. The ball's at the 30-yard line. Cantrell takes the snap, a little missed snap, hands it off there to the tailback. Tailback's going to push up there for about 3, maybe 4 yards down to the 26-yard line. So this is our opportunity to scrimmage a little bit as well, too, to get back in so that we can call some plays. And
it looks like Tuttle's base defense is a 3-man front.
Mm-hmm.
For Carl Albert, that's called 40, and that's a different deal. But they have a nose and 2-4 techniques.
Right.
That's why it's called 40.
that time is going to be a handoff there.
Yeah, nothing.
That was to Cade Norman, and he picks up 0 yards on the play.
So that was your nephew.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to have a talk with him later. Running a little straight up, not quite dropping that head and going on in, but he is playing tailback right now. So I'm excited to be able to call a game where he is involved. They have that number 9. He's a pretty tall tight end there for Washington.
And they'll move him around, looks like, and put him in motion and kick and do all kinds. There he goes. He's going to cut.
Yep.
Well, he's out in the flat.
If I'm right, this is a long pass down to a spot, and that was intended for number 3 there. It's going to bring up 4th down.
If he'd have thrown it to 9, he'd have had a first down.
He had a first down. Now, I think I'm right, and if I'm not, it doesn't matter because, it's a scrimmage. I think number 9 is Steven Alexander's son, who played for OU.
Really?
Yeah. And they live in Washington now. So I'm pretty sure that's right. right.
I'm on the air right now.
So we've got Major Cantrell takes a snap. He's going to drop back to pass, throws it out in the flat. He had a man. Oh, I think. No, he stepped out of bounds before he had control. And so the ball will be turned over on downs there to Tuttle. I believe it's the Tuttle Tigers.
Sorry, my daughter called.
Well, I understand.
And my granddaughters wanted to talk to their pawpaw.
If my daughter calls or my granddaughter is called, you're going to be doing play-by-play.
Yeah, well.
So. All right, so it's a turnover on downs. Tuttle will have the ball now at their own 30-yard line. There's 5:51 left in this round.
I was talking to Easton Harless's dad before everything started, and he said that I guess Easton had played baseball with some kids from Washington, and they knew their families and so on and so forth. One of the kids said, "Well, why didn't y'all play us?" He said, "Y'all was afraid of us?" And Mr. Harless goes, "No, I don't think Carl Albert's afraid of Washington."
No, they're not.
So
They're not.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Yep.
Interesting little anecdote, little story.
Yep. 1 yard picked up on the play, brings up 2nd down and 9 for the Tuttle Tigers.
It looks like Washington's defense is basically the same thing as Tuttle's defense. A nose and 2 4s or 2 5s, probably 4s.
Playing up, going to be a handoff. You got touch in the backfield, and then he's going to get picked up there by a bunch of guys. Going to pick up about a yard, maybe a yard and a half on the play. He's going to move the ball up to the 33-yard line, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and about, we're going to say 7.
The kid that almost made the tackle in the backfield was a defensive tackle, defensive end in this defense.
Yeah, he's
I'm sure
number 24 playing with his hand on the ground.
I'm sure his coach will say something about wrapping up. And
going to be a drop back to pass here. He's going to sling it out there to the outside. He's got a man there at the 48-yard line.
Good throw.
And a good job by the receiver to come back and get the ball.
That was a timing route, and it really looked well timed out.
1st and 10 there at the 45-yard line for the Tuttle Tigers. Well, I'm excited for the season.
Yes, sir.
We start out with Coweta on August the 25th.
Right here.
And that will be here at Gary Rose Stadium. And then we head over to Muskogee. Oh, that's meet me in the backfield.
He took it all.
Yep, he did.
I mean, you tell those kids if that tackle blocks in front of you and blocks down, close and take whatever it shows. And he took both the running back and the quarterback.
And the quarterback. Quarterback spun out.
Yep.
But, yeah, he had his arms wrapped all around trying to get them both. Anyway, we're going to be playing Coweta on the 25th, and the following week we go to Muskogee.
Yep.
And
what a game that'll be.
I'm really excited about that game.
What a game that'll be.
So, it's going to be a drop back. He's going to pass it out here in the flat. And just
Muskogee
outside.
was one of the best teams that we played last year.
Yes.
And to play them early made it so much better because you can see what you have to do in order to be in that caliber.
Very good team, and they were a young team last year as well.
And that quarterback is unbelievable.
3rd and 10 now for the Tuttle Tigers.
And then their receivers. I mean, he threw it out there and they caught everything.
Mm-hmm.
But what a really good player he is.
Drops back to pass. He's going to toss it out there in the flat and underthrown out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th and 10. And they can, in this scrimmage, they can choose to walk off the field instead of punt, and they just move the ball unless they're going to actually have their punter punt. But yeah, they just walk it up. I think it's 30 yards, but
it's 30 or 35.
Yeah.
It'll be on like the 20.
Yeah, it's going to be about the 25-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 for Washington, 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. They did stop the clock on the change of possession. So the ball's at approximately the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. been kind of a stalemate here between these two teams. Major Cantrell in at quarterback. He takes the ball. He's going to hand off around that right side, and they're going to spread that out. Maybe picks up a yard on the play.
So that's Stephen Alexander's kid.
I believe that is correct. Wow. If that's my nephew said that that tight end was Stephen. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
About a yard and a half picked up on the play. Second down and 8. Of course, in a scrimmage like this, Coach, you know, you're going to play a little vanilla. You're not going to show anybody anything because everything goes on tape, and everybody has access to everybody's huddle. And so, going to throw that downfield. He's got a man open, just couldn't catch up to the ball.
He's got a good arm for a smaller guy.
His dad, Kevin Cantrell, played at Ada and then walked on at Oklahoma University. Kevin is not I'm going to say Kevin is 5'11", maybe 175, but very good legs, very fast. Mm-hmm. And just a really good family. Cantrell takes the ball. This time he's going to drop straight back, throws it across the middle, hits a man, number 3, right there in the middle of the field. Good. That's going to be good for about 20 yards up to the 49-yard line. They're going to put it right at midfield at the 50.
Good throw, good catch. And he held on to the ball. He got smacked right as he caught it, too.
He caught it correctly, too. He didn't try to cradle it. He actually used his hands to catch the ball.
See, and that's not the Alexander kid.
No, that's the other side, yeah. That was number 3.
So they're in a double tight.
Yep.
Double
and
flanker.
he goes right across to Alexander right there in the middle.
Get off me.
Yeah, a little push off there is going to be good for about 15 yards down to the 34-yard line. So that's 16 yards picked up on the play, brings up 1st and 10. And Washington's moving the ball.
I think we either coached or maybe we played against the Alexander kid whenever I first started over here.
Okay.
When he was at Chickasha, I think.
2 wide to the left, double tight end set, one man in motion across the backfield, going to hand off to him around the right side. He cuts up field. He's going to pick up about 5, maybe 6 on the play. Going to take the ball down to the 27-yard line.
And like you said, they're probably not going to run any stunts. They're just going to play vanilla up front and see who can whip who.
Yep.
Although they did bring a guy right there.
Yep, and he got to him in the backfield for a loss of about 5 on the play. The ball's going to be taken all the way back to the 33-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and 9.
Sometimes defensive coordinators go, that's enough of that.
Right. Maybe it's 3rd down and 9. I messed up. Yeah, you're right.
And they just go, we'll go ahead.
Yeah, I don't.
We're going to bring this guy.
I don't care. We're not going to let him score.
Yeah. 3rd and 9.
You know, for a 100-degree day, it's not so bad in this press box.
No, we got a northeast wind.
Yep.
I think they said that there was a little wind shift front or something that was going to lower a little bit of a temperature, but like you said, it's not bad.
Nope. Pass out here in the flat to the left side, just off of his hands, just outside. I'll always take the opportunity to tell you that Cade Norman is in the ball game. At running back, number 33.
And what a good-looking kid he is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Now, he actually just took he didn't sign with, because you can't sign yet, but out at Seminole State to play baseball.
Oh, good.
So,
my goodness.
A little rush there. Going to throw it across the middle. He's got a man. He caught it right down there at the 5-yard line.
Throw. Man.
Beautiful throw across the middle.
No wonder they were state champions. That kid was he the quarterback?
Yes, he was. Yeah.
My goodness. What a throw.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line, and that's all the time for this half. So that was one half of play right there.
2 halves, right?
Yeah, I think they're playing 2 halves.
Well, you'll have to excuse me. I'm going to go talk to my granddaughter.
You do that. I think you need to make that happen. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. We've got 12 minutes now of Southmore and Tuttle. Tuttle stays on the field after they went scoreless with Washington. And the Southmore quarterback just took it down from the 25 all the way up to midfield there. 25-yard gain, and Southmore is on the move. That was just a quarterback draw right up the middle. This time he pulls out to the left. He's going to throw downfield. He's got a man, number 3, at the 20-yard line, and it's caught, and he's knocked out of bounds there about the 16, maybe the 17. So they're picking up lump sums on 2 plays, and they have switched the field from the 25 down to the 18-yard line. Southmore is in the blue, the dark blue, and Tuttle is in the gray. Quarterback takes it. He's going to throw it out here, a little screen out here to the right side to number 12. He gets picked up and driven down. Going to pick up about 3 yards on the play down to the 15-yard line. That's going to be 2nd down and 7 at the 15. Coach Goff went down to talk to his granddaughters because that is much, much more important than standing here. That's the quarterback around the left side. He drags it in, takes it in. A little bit of showmanship there, but it's a touchdown just the same. And Southmore goes up on the Tuttle Tigers. Now, Tuttle has just come off after 12 minutes, and Southmore is fresh. So now we're going to see the point after try. Number 12 is coming on the field here, and he is going to be the place kicker for Southmore. So we're getting here for the point after try. The clock is stopped, 10:29 left for this two-way scrimmage. And the snap is there, the ball is down, the kick is up, and it looked like it is good. And so Southmore leads Tuttle 7-0. And Tuttle will start again, I believe, at their own 25-yard line. That was Southmore's first possession, and they take the ball 75 yards for the score in 3 plays. So now Tuttle's going to be looking for an answer here. Yeah, so Tuttle stayed on. Southmore comes on. 3 plays, 75 yards, touchdown for Southmore. So now Tuttle's got the ball. This is their first possession. In this section, the ball is at the 30-yard line. Quarterback takes the ball, is going to hand it off there to the tailback, number 11. That's that shifty guy that you were talking about earlier.
He makes people miss in a phone booth.
Turns sideways, and there he's off. Picked up 4 yards on the play.
I've been waiting to use that all summer. he made a guy miss in a phone booth.
In a phone booth.
Yeah.
Well, that you and I can laugh because we know what a phone booth is.
Yeah, not many people do.
Yeah, we just shared our age. Ball's at the 34, 2nd and 6 for Tuttle. Snap is good. He's going to lean back, a little bit of bootleg around. He's got a man open down there,
Boom.
and it's a fight for it. He takes it away,
Wow.
and it's going to be touchdown, Tuttle Tigers.
It's one of those, as a defensive back coach, you ask him to make an interception.
Right.
But in that case, it would have been better to just knock it down. But he almost had it.
Good. Got another coach that snuck in here on the backside.
I've already seen him.
Yeah.
It's Mike Dunn's dad, Harry Dunn.
Yeah, it's Harry Dunn.
What a wonderful man.
So, Harry.
Raised 2 wonderful boys.
Yep.
And a few more.
Yeah, Oklahoma Sportsnet. Okay, Sportsnet. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that okay? Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, it's us. Yeah, okay. Well,
Kathy, Harry said hi.
Yeah, Kathy, Harry said hi, and if you want us to, just text me, Kathy, and I'll tell you when he leaves here, so that way you know what's going on. So, all right. Quarterback gets the ball. He's going to look around. He's going to finally pick up. He's got a man. Nobody knew who it was going to. It took a little long. And so –
again, that can happen when you just have 3 guys rushing.
Right.
And you got 5 guys to block them. And it just – unless you bring an extra guy or another guy, it makes it a little bit easier for passing. But then if you can cover them up. You got 7 guys, 8 guys to cover the zones.
2nd and 10 for Southmore. The ball is snapped. He's going to hand off there to the tailback around the right side, and he's going to get boxed up there. Pickup of about 6, maybe 7 on the play is going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Good little run around the right side. A little heavy on the right this time. 1 man wide left. This time quarterback's going to pitch it out here, and that's going to get picked up immediately. It's going to be 4th down. Tried to set up the screen out here on the right side.
Yeah, that's a little tunnel screen. Didn't develop very quickly. It's the short side of the field, and it's just Tuttle was all over it.
Ball actually goes back to the 36-yard line. Loss of 1 brings up 4th down and 4. and they're going to go for it here.
Might as well.
Quarterback takes the ball. He's going to push it across the middle. He's got a man in and out of his hands,
Yep.
and that's going to be a turnover on downs for Southmore. Actually, not a bad throw. Just
No. And he was probably hearing footsteps as he was coming across the middle because number 14 was going out to hit him right in the chest.
Ball is placed at the 37-yard line. This will be Tuttle's second possession. 8 minutes left in this scrimmage. Tuttle's lined up with 2 to the left, 1 to the right. And it's going to be a running play to number 11. He's got some room, and he gets tripped up right at the line.
There's a holding.
Looks like
yellow on the field.
Yep. Got a little banana out there. Don't even slip on that. Yeah. One of those yellow bananas laying on the field.
And they're going backwards.
Yep. One more step, and he'd have been gone.
Yeah. He made one little quick move, and he was almost gone.
So they're going to – I'm not sure how they're going to –
Oh.
Well, they're going from the line of scrimmage. So, yeah, he stepped back, and now he's going to step it off. So that's going to move the ball back to the 47-yard line from the 37, brings up 1st and 20 now for Southmore.
You know, we talked about this last year. Is it from the spot or from the line of scrimmage?
Yeah,
I'll ask.
Yeah.
A guy I work with is a big-time official.
That's not working. Yeah.
So
that was a run down there, and at that point, that's when you want to teach the quarterback, throw it out of bounds towards your guy.
Yeah.
Don't. But he thought he could outrun.
I don't think he saw him.
You don't?
No, the kid from behind him.
Definitely behind him.
Yeah. I don't think he ever saw him.
Well, the ball now is back in Tuttle territory at the 44-yard line.
And this is Southmore, right?
Yes, it is. And that's going to bring up 2nd down in about, 10, 28? 28?
Yeah. That brings back bad memories when we used to play Southmore in the first 2 or 3 games of the year, and they had those.
Got the bootleg. He's got a man wide open deep, but he couldn't get to him. And now there's another flag on the play.
Probably an ineligible receiver downfield. That's hard to say. Ineligible.
Eligible receiver.
Yeah, I think he might have been covered up. Yep, that's what that sign means.
Yep. I have the same problem when I am reading in the scripture and it says Melchizedek. I have a hard time with that name.
From the order of Melchizedek.
From the order of Melchizedek.
Yeah. Well, they're going backwards, y'all.
Yeah, they are. So now, they didn't no loss of down. That's good. But now they're back on the 39-yard line. So that even adds more.
They need another one of them long jump balls.
Yeah, that's. I was getting ready to. Yeah, I was getting ready to say exactly what this guy just said. Decline that, take the down, and it's 3rd and 29.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're going to do.
And we have a fan that knows more than the officials.
Yes, exactly.
I think he's from Tuttle.
There we go. The ball's at the 44-yard line, and it should be 3rd down and 29.
There you go.
There we go. He moved it the other way, gave him a 1st down. That was kind of nice of him. But he is on the Tuttle side. Going to drop back to pass. Going to be a long pass down the middle, and he's up there. And
oh man!
Looked like it was going to be one of those that you would definitely be excited to watch later.
Yep.
And just bounced in and out of his hands.
Good throw.
Absolutely. And hit him on the run. Dead run.
Oh, is it really?
We've got.
It might be Heritage Hall, Coach. I think it is Heritage Hall.
It is. It's what it says on this kid's shirt right down here, Heritage Hall.
Well, thank you.
It's not. I've been saying Southmore the whole time. Now it's Heritage Hall. All right. Well, there you go. That's what we know.
Well, they're in blue too.
That's right.
No, heavens no. Well, we did that one time up at Jinx, and it was 1,000,000 degrees, and we were on turf, and it was 1.5 million degrees on the turf. Oh, it was terrible. I tried to talk Gary into that. I said, don't ever do that again.
We did one of these. Was it your last year that we did one at Mustang with Corley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. No, this is the first,
No.
I think. Is it a moneymaker?
Well, there's a lot of fans.
Oh, wow. Sweet.
Well, for those of you that are watching online, you save $6.
Yeah, really.
So,
Thank you.
because OK Sportsnet is free. Tell your friends to download the app on the Oklahoma Sportsnet, and you'll have the opportunity to hear Coach Goff and myself, and Coach Goff will be talking about his grandkids. And I'll be calling another team that's not even
Yeah.
on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Yeah. We have a Heritage Hall player that came up limp there. He didn't get hit, but he is off on the sidelines over on the far side.
Oh, that's number 11.
And he bounced, and
He
That
may have
was it.
pulled something or cramped up. He's pretty muscled up.
a quick pass over here to the right side.
This is last
And
year's.
He's going to break out. He gets up to the 30. He's going to be just shy. Looks like he's going to be just shy of the first down. Going to bring up 4th down and about a half yard.
And they'll go for it, I'm sure.
Well, of course. The player from Heritage Hall on the other side down there, he's got a cramp because they're trying to break his foot over his ankle
they're
right
breaks-
now.
They're doing the cramp move.
That's right. Got the cramp move going on.
Oh.
Hit right in the middle. Got enough for the first down, I
Barely.
believe.
Just barely.
Yep. I think he got just to the 31. He needed the 30 and a half, and so 1st and 10 now for Heritage Hall. They are the Chargers.
Yep.
Isn't that what they are still?
They are.
I think so.
So we have another state champion in Heritage Hall.
Yep.
They won it last year
Yep.
against a state runner-up.
Mm-hmm.
And then Washington was a state champion.
Yep. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. Little draw play, going to move across the right side. He's a good runner, and he's a powerful runner.
He's had a lot of press on how good of a runner/passer he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the unsung quarterbacks in the city area.
You know, he looks more like a running back than
He
a
does.
quarterback.
And I think he did play that.
Yeah. So, but he also has a good arm. I mean, we've seen his arm.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10, made 10 yards on that play up to the 45. He's going to drop back to pass this time. Tosses one over the top. Oh! In and out of the hands.
I don't know if you saw that or not, but he started looking before he had the ball.
Yes, he did.
He was looking downfield. Bless his heart. And I'm sure wide receiver coach will mention that to him.
All right, so 2nd and 10 now. The ball's at the 45-yard line. 2 wide out to the right, 1 to the left. Going to be a handoff in the middle, and he's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to push it on up for about 4 yards.
Yeah, he stepped out of that one.
Mm-hmm. 3rd down and 6 for the Chargers.
So I assume Tuttle will go off and Washington will come on. Is that true?
That's
'Cause
kind of the way it
Washington's warm-
looks. Yeah.
Washington's warming up down there.
All right.
And you can
Oh, a little offsides there from the defense, a little jump.
you people can tell how well coached and how good each of these teams are because of how they move and how they react and they're tackling well even this early in the season.
That penalty is going to move the ball up to where it's now 3rd down and 1. The ball is inside Tuttle territory at the 46-yard line. Quarterback takes the ball, and he's going to hand it off. Man squirts through, gets up to the middle, and he's gone. 10-5, touchdown, Heritage Hall.
both programs have been top programs for many years. When we first came to Carl Albert, there was a group at Heritage Hall that was just really, really good. A kid named Wes Welker.
Yeah. Yeah. Happened to be good at the next level and the next
and
level after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a dandy.
Let's see if I remember
The
right.
quarterback was a kid named Graham Colton, who has a band now. I mean, he's
Okay.
called the Graham Colton
Graham
Experience.
Colton, yeah.
And if you ever get a chance to hear them, they're wonderful.
Yeah,
they're really good.
The thing I always remember about Wes Welker was he was never big enough to play.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Even in high school.
It just kind of goes to show you
And he did that. He was the kicker.
if you're willing to go and you're willing to put in the work, it doesn't matter how big you are.
We need some water.
1 minute and 20 seconds left, and it's 14-6 now.
This is Southmore walking in.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They're in the gold and blue. So Tuttle has the ball at the 30-yard line. Going to drop back to pass. He's going to sling it back across the middle. He's got a man. He's going to be good enough to get him up to right at the 40-yard line.
That's their backup quarterback, and he threw the ball pretty well right there too.
If they give him the 40, so it'll be a first down. Minute and 10 seconds. First and 10. Going to be another pass. He's going to throw it out here in the flat. He's got a man wide open at the 40. He's crossed the midfield, knocked out of bounds right there at the 49-yard line. That's going to bring up second down and 1. He goes out of bounds. That stops the clock with 1:01 left.
I mentioned that most of the times in these scrimmages you won't stunt, you won't do a whole lot, but the last 2 times they've thrown the ball, they've stunted.
They
both
came
times.
after him. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 wide receivers left, 2 wide receivers right. 1 man in motion left or right across the formation. It's going to be 3 to the right, 1 to the left, and they're going to hand off right there in the. No, he faked me out.
Yep.
And a loss of 3 on the play is going to move the ball back to the 45. It's going to bring up third down and 5 with 48 seconds left and ticking.
That's the old. We used to call it a triple option, and it is a triple option. You read it, either you hand it, you can run it as a quarterback, or you can throw it out there to that guy. And he decided to throw it out there to that guy.
This time it's a pass. He's going to throw it out here in the flat, and I believe it's intercepted. Nope. The ball hit the ground, and the referee waves it off. And so it's going to be 4th and 5 with 23 seconds left. And you'll definitely go for it here.
Sure.
Sorry for that camera action there. I think the camera guy fell down upstairs. So he can go back and watch this later so he can help.
Oh, my.
They tossed that one wide up in the air. And
Bless his heart.
yeah.
That's all we can say, folks.
That's right. And 17 seconds left here in this part of the scrimmage.
It's probably a good thing he did drop it,
Yeah.
because they get the ball down here if they wanted it. I mean, yeah.
And I believe you're right. It looks like to me that Washington is going to be coming on, and Tuttle will be going off.
Right.
And so that will leave Heritage Hall on the field.
Right. So Tuttle will be done. They've had their 2 quarters.
Right.
And so they'll be done, and it'll be Heritage Hall again and playing Washington for a quote quarter.
2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Going to be a handoff there around that left side, and he's going to go down for about a 2-yard pickup, and that should run the clock out for this session.
Yeah.
Southmore scored twice, and Tuttle scored once. So there's going to be a little bit of a break here in between these to give Southmore a little bit of a breather. That's if we're right,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that's the way it's going to play. So,
It looks like it is.
but it does look that way.
We've been right once tonight.
All right, so Washington's going to move to the other side of the field. Southmore is over here in the shade. So we're going to be back with you here in just a minute on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent. Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network. Use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, and now we have the Washington Warriors against the Heritage Hall Chargers. Washington will be on offense first, starting at the 30-yard line. Major Cantrell takes the ball, throws it out here in the flat. We believe that's to Steven Alexander's son. The ball goes down across the 40 to the 41-yard line. 11 yards picked up on the play. 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
They'd be hard to guard with that big sucker.
Yeah.
And then they've got another one that's about his same size.
Yes, he is.
Almost as good.
1st and 10 for the Warriors there at the 41-yard line. One man wide left, one man wide right.
He'd be a good lead back, too.
Well,
I mean, look at him.
And I think that's how they're using definitely.
There he goes.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. That's a great little crossing pattern there in the middle. And coming from the outside, that's what happens when you draw attention with your big man.
Yeah.
And everybody crashes to the middle, and there's a guy standing out there, 15-yard pickup, 14-yard pickup actually, down to the Heritage Hall 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Nice pass, just nice pitch and catch there.
And the Warriors, you said, were 2A, you think?
They are 2A, I'm pretty sure. One man wide left, one man wide right. Got both the tight ends over here on this right side. He is going to be lead blocking this time and goes nowhere. Ball goes right back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of a yard on the play.
You know, if I remember right, they made it to the finals 2 years ago and got beat by Marlowe.
They did. That is correct.
Which is a team coached by a former guy that I taught with and coached with, Matt Weber.
Yep.
And I believe it was just a really exciting game. I think it came down to like one of the last plays of the game.
I think it did.
And so they could be 2-time state champions.
Yeah, this is a quality team right here.
It really is. Both of them.
Yes.
Well coached on both sides of the ball.
This time it's going to be a handoff there in the middle, and that's to Cade Norman, and that was defended very well. No gain on the play. That time I think he probably should have popped it to the outside. It looked like they had kind of boxed that end over there. But, you know, sometimes you just go where it was called.
That's right. Exactly. Do what the coach says.
That's right. Double tight end set, one wide left, one wide right.
They've got 5, 6 guys up on the line. 7, sorry.
This time he's going to drop back to pass. He's got the man across the side.
That should be wide open. That's a great play by number 4.
That is. Good throw, good catch.
To get him down like that, he, you know, of course, he just took his ankles out, which is a really good tackle.
That's right. Yeah, if you don't have feet, it's hard to run.
Yeah. Yeah.
One man wide to the left, one man wide to the right, power to the left side.
I'm not sure if it was you that was telling me this story, but somebody was telling me the story that the McAllister coaches were hollering at their defensive backs and linebackers, talking about X. Hit him low. Hit him, take his leg, and they're going, we're trying to.
We're trying.
So,
yeah.
You know, it's one thing to say it. And
that's right, another thing to do it.
To go do it.
Yeah. That was 5 yards picked up on the play, brings up 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 35-yard line. In Heritage Hall territory, 2 wideouts, one left, one right, double tight end set. Cade Norman in. This time he's going to be blocking. Cantrell's going to throw the ball downfield. He's got a man, and the referee interferes on the play. Should throw the flag.
Throw it on himself.
That's right.
But he's a part of the field.
That's right.
I'd be yelling, but
that's self-tackleization.
I'd be wrong.
Right? When you get tackled by part of the field. Had the referee been able to stop running and just get out of the way.
Back judge tackleization.
Yeah, the back judge, not the referee.
Yeah, they'll give him a really hard time about that.
He's already grinning because he knows he's going to hear it.
Yeah.
2nd and 10, stopped the touchdown for the Warriors. That's what it looked like. Well defended by the man in black and white.
Yeah, the stripes. Striped shirt.
Right. Cantrell takes the ball. He's going to drop back to pass. Got a wide open Alexander on the side down to the 21-yard line. So 14 yards picked up on the play. 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
You know, the kid throws a really catchable ball, and the Alexander kid, if that's who that is.
If that's who it is, yeah. We think it is.
Catches the ball so well. I mean, his hands are
absolutely
just soft as they can be.
All right. Again, back to the double tight end set. One wide receiver left, one wide receiver right. Running back in the backfield. Cantrell's going to take the ball, move around that left side to see what kind of speed he's got. He gets up to the 15, into the 10, to the 5. He leans over, and it looks like they're pointing down to about the 1. So it'll be 1st and goal at the 1 for the Washington Warriors. You ask how fast he was. He was pretty quick.
Pretty quick right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got there.
I would use your line, but I thought you were going to use it.
What was that?
Quick as a hiccup.
Oh. I forgot that one.
I just love that line. It's quick as a hiccup. Anybody that has hiccups knows how quick that is.
And they come on. Boom.
Right up the middle, into the goal, and touchdown for the Washington Warriors.
Yep.
You know, the interesting thing about that is 12 minutes on the clock, they just used up about 6 of it, 6:08 exactly. And so half the time was used on a 70-yard drive.
Well, and they'll get a chance. The coaches will get a chance to evaluate all the blocks and all the misses and all that stuff, and it's a great learning tool for the staffs.
Number 13 is in there to do the kicking duties for the Warriors.
Of course, there'll be no rush in
Right.
any way, shape. You don't want your kicker to get
Ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And so the Warriors go on top 7-0 with 5:52 left in this scrimmage.
I wonder if the Alexander kid plays on the defensive side of the ball. I
Well-
don't see him. I mean, he just played probably eight or nine plays in a row, so he's probably go take a breath. But I'll bet he will when it comes down to the finals or the semifinals.
No,
or
I bet he will too.
playoffs. But they do have 24. He's pretty salty there at defensive end.
Here Shaw takes the ball. He's going to snap it. He's going to get brought down in the backfield. Going to be about a 4-yard loss back to the 26-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd down and 14. Actually, a 3-yard. They're going to give him back up to the 27.
That was the defensive end on that side.
Got a hand on him, just didn't let go.
Yep. The tackle pulled in front of him, and he just got in his hip pocket and got a hold of the kid.
Got a heavy set to the right. Quarterback's going to move out here to the right side. He's got a man, gets across the 30 to 35.
No, don't tackle him up there.
And they've got to start tackling.
That's what that coach is telling that kid over there.
Yep.
I don't know if you all can see it or not. He's politely telling him, son, don't tackle him up high.
Right. Those shoulder pads move.
And you better go down
Right.
on that kid.
That waist doesn't move, but those shoulder pads move. 3rd down and 1. And the ball is snapped while the man was in motion.
And that's okay.
Yeah, it is.
But he didn't get anything.
He didn't get anything. 4th and 1. The ball's at the 39-yard line.
They tried to trick him, and they didn't trick him.
They're looking for the play from the sidelines here. And so the plays come in. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in this scrimmage. Looks like they got enough for the 1st down. They got across to the 41, picked up 2 on the play. Is going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. They really shouldn't let them use their whistle over here on the sidelines like that. Ball is snapped. Quarterback has it. Throws it out here to this left side. It's caught immediately and tackled there at the 49 in Warrior territory. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left.
1st down.
It is a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch. Little quick out.
Two men split wide to the right, one man to the left. Quarterback takes the ball. He's going to keep it himself around the right side. They're closing in. Tries to tackle high again.
I think that coach is going to get him.
Yep.
Again.
He is headed that way, and that's the motion. That is definitely the, hey, you're trying to tackle his shoulders again.
Yep. And that kid is a really good runner, too.
Picked up 6 yards on the play, brings up 2nd and 4. Two men wide to the right, one man wide to the left. Going to be a pass across the middle. Great pass and catch.
Yep.
Hit immediately there by number 12. But that's enough for 7 yards and a 1st down.
Number 11 is the kid that cramped up a little while ago.
Yep, that's right. Oh,
So
and
he's back, and he's
pushing,
probably coming off. Nope, he's going to stay
pushing
on.
it again. Pushing that heel down. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. 1st and 10. The ball's at the 36-yard line. Quarterback takes the ball, throws across to the left side. Great little pitch and catch again. And now it's a hang on. Going to pick up about 6 to 7 on the play. Ball's down to the 29-yard line. Check that to the 29-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 3. Three men wide to the right, one to the left. Man in motion on the right side. Quarterback's going to take the ball, sprint out that way. He's going to throw it to the sidelines deep, 1 foot in, and that's good.
Nope, he's out.
Did they say he was out?
Yes, sir.
Oh, gosh, I think that looked good. I'd like to see that on replay. But TJ's not doing replay tonight, so. You're going to have to relearn that again, aren't you? All right. 3rd down and 3 at the 29. I thought he got a foot down.
Well, we're a ways away.
I am a long ways away.
But you do have your glasses on. So.
Well, but they're to see right here in front of me.
Oh.
There's a quarterback right up the middle. He's got the 1st down and more, and he's going to sprint it all the way in.
He's good. No wonder. Again.
Yep. There was a little stunt going on there because that was a safety blitz because I was watching my
Nephew.
second nephew. So he came in, but he whiffed right past him.
Well, and again, they'll work on their timing here with a hold and the snap and the kick, and but nobody will rush.
You'll see that replay there. TJ worked out the replay, so now we're back. We're back live. The ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. And so the score is tied with 1:42 left. So let's see, is Washington going to try to put points on the board here in the last minute 42 seconds?
Sure.
Well, he should.
You betcha.
Going to have to go downfield a little bit.
Yeah, and you wonder if Heritage Hall will play some type of a prevent with. You can play that pretty easily with a 3-man front. Just rush the 3 up front, and you can drop 8 in different zones. Make sure you don't get beat deep. Carl Albert has that in their arsenal. So we'll see. A lot of times it's one of those deals that people run against it and just pick you apart. But we'll see.
Just run to the sidelines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't stay in bounds. Ball's placed at the 30-yard line. Actually, they've got backups in right now.
do.
So they're going to get everybody a chance to play, and that's the smart thing to do,
Yeah.
especially in a scrimmage. Man in motion left or right across the formation. He gets the ball, and he's going to move across the 30 to the 31.
Yeah. And again, that's Washington's backups, and, well, it looks like
Heritage Hall
is bringing in some
Yep.
younger kids, too.
Yep. Well, I actually was thinking about, they make a little, it's about 50-pound, and it's an air conditioning unit. We can plug into a 110. We can just be air conditioned
We
for
could.
August and September.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, that would really be nice. A little push up the
Remember
middle, pick up
how
about
hot
3.
it was up in Coweta last year.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Well, this one we could take with us to places, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, if we needed air conditioner, we just pull it up there. TJ's strong. He can carry it. So. I had all of our box, of stuff that had everything in it, and I brought it out of the office, the swim office downstairs, and walked up the stairs with it and walked into the weight room, and my son, Coach Norman, was in the weight room with some guys and said, "Hey, you need help?" Well, not after I came up the stairs, I don't.
I don't now.
It's got rollers on it
Yeah,
now.
I can roll.
Well, that's the end of this group, and so it's a tie game here, and Washington just runs out the clock there with their backup guys, and good showing tonight all the way around for the Warriors. Good showing as well for the Chargers.
And again, if you watch this, then you know why these two teams are perennially in the quote Final Four of their classes. I guess, what is Heritage Hall 3A?
I think Heritage Hall is 3A. They might be 4A
now
because
of the regrouping.
With Title 14 or Rule 14,
where they have to go up.
They have to move up. So I
but
think
that won't be until next year. Correct. That's not this year.
Well, a bunch of them are.
Nobody's moving up this year, though.
Well,
I don't think
they are.
Not till next year. McGinnis is still staying down.
Well,
they're going to be in 6A2 next
okay,
year.
not in all sports though.
Right,
I know several of the
just in
sports are
football.
moving
I'm
up.
talking about football,
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them will move up in
Right.
their individual sports.
Right.
Like basketball or whatever.
Basketball,
soccer, volleyball.
Soccer, yeah. It's good sportsmanship there as they walk off the field. And so now we're going to be getting ready here for Southmore and Lawton MacArthur.
So we've taken care of 1, 2, 3 schools.
Yeah, Tuttle, Washington, Heritage Hall now are done.
And so these two will be 4 and 5.
Yukon, Southmore, or Southmore, Lawton, Mac. So it looks like Yukon and
Carl
Albert, yeah.
That'll be the late game.
Yeah.
That'll be the late shift.
The late shift. All right, we'll be back with you here in just a few moments on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network. Stay tuned for more scrimmage football.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Back with you here, 2nd down and 10. Southmore is on the field, and they are on offense first. The ball is at the 30-yard line. Handoff there up the middle. He gets hit immediately at the line of scrimmage. They're not going to give him anything on that. Lawton MacArthur's really pumped up here, ready to go, ready to play. It'll be 3rd down and 10 now. The nose of the ball is right at the 30-yard line. They got going awfully quick there. You notice the quarterback is in a red jersey just to make sure that they protect him. Man in motion out of the backfield. Quarterback gets the ball high. A little screen pass across the middle. Went right through his hands. It was set up well. There was plenty of running room. 4th down and 10. And it is going to be a punting situation for Southmore. And I believe I'm right if I say the Southmore, they are the Sabercats. Okay. So we're going to move the ball to the other end of the field. We're going to get Lawton MacArthur in the shade there at the 35-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for them at the 35. All right. And they're having a little stoppage there, bringing in a new ball. They want one that's one that's got less air in it. Anybody that remembers 4 or 5 years ago, you got a little deflate gate going on here at the scrimmage. Man in motion left to right. Going to be handoff to the tailback. He gets across the middle. There's a big hand on the face mask. Nobody pulls a flag. And the ball actually comes out at the end of the play, and Southmore says they have it, but there's no direct word from the officials. And so the ball is going to be moved up there to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the play brings up 2nd down and 2 for Lawton MacArthur. They've actually stopped the clock. The guy is coming off the field there. Some sort of equipment violation. And his knee pads were above the knees. Man, right up the middle there, he's going to just fight for enough for the 1st down and maybe 1 more yard. And that's going to move the ball up to the 47-yard line. It's going to be 5 yards picked up on the play. 1st and 10 for the MacArthur Highlanders. 2 men split out to the right. Going to be a pass. He's looking left. He's going to throw it over here in the flat, and he gets hit immediately and out of bounds there and taken down. There is a flag that comes in late from the back judge. Not sure what that was about. The back judge is going to step up and share his complaint. Still haven't seen a call, but they are walking the other direction with the ball. So it's going to be a personal foul, face mask on Southmore, holding on Southmore. And the holding is declined. The personal foul face mask will be walked off. And so they go back from the spot where the ball was, the line of scrimmage, and they move it up 15 yards, and that puts the ball down at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Got a stack formation on the right, 1 man wide to the left. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off to the tailback. Tailback hits right in the middle. He's going to pick up about 3 on the play. Going to get down to the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Highlanders. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to throw it out in the flat. Man comes back for it, and that ball hits the ground. And so incomplete pass there. Going to be 3rd down and 8 now for the Highlanders. Look at you. Where'd you go?
Down the concession.
Oh, well, how much do I owe?
Nothing. Hand that to
TJ. Pass out there in the flat on the right side. Picks up the 1st down. The ball gets down to the 23-yard line. Thank you, Coach Goff.
Yes, sir.
We have water.
Yeah.
Water. First and 10, handoff there to the running back. He's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to keep those legs churning, and he's going to go for about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. He's going to move the ball down to the 19-yard line. 2nd down and 6. Another gut play right up the middle. Going to get down to the 15-yard line. That's 4 yards picked up on the play. 3rd down and 2. It's kind of like you're setting something up here when you run 2 right in the middle. Stacks to the right. This time it's going to go right up the middle again. Number 4 is going to push forward for the first down. He gets down to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders.
Highlanders are doing a good job of blocking up front. Mm-hmm. And this is Southmore, correct?
Yes, it is.
1, 2, 3. Well, they're
Around the left side, he gets down to the 5-yard line. Good hard running. Ball is down there at the 6. Brings up 2nd down.
they're in kind of a hurry-up mode. I mean,
They are. They're moving fast.
That's wonderful for them.
2nd down and
Terrible for
5.
defenses.
That's right, especially on a 100-degree day. This time his ball's going to be handed off to the middle. His face mask there in the middle.
Yep.
And I could tell that because it jerked his head back. And that's going to move the ball half the distance to the goal. Should be a 1st down. That's going to place the ball down about the 2-yard line.
They still have it as 2nd down.
They have it as 2nd down, yep.
Is there a 5-yard?
This time quarterback keeps it, goes right over the right side, touchdown.
Doesn't
Highlanders.
matter now.
No. Well, Southmore had the ball first, went nowhere, and MacArthur took the ball from their own 35 and marched it all the way down for the score. That was not a good.
Ooh,
Yeah.
no good.
The actual snap took a roll coming back.
Did it? I didn't notice.
Yeah, and then the ball was kicked right at the base of it, so it did a nice backward spin all the way up. I think that this is a Highlander towel down here at the 35-yard line, but it looks like a penalty flag.
Oh, yeah, it does.
That never got picked up, maybe. So Southmore will have their 2nd possession of the evening. 5:33 left in this half. Quarterback takes the snap. He drops back to pass. He's looking. He's going to try to get away to the left side. He's going to make it around the corner and get out of bounds there with just maybe a yard gained. Ball goes up to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 9. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you getting that water.
Oh, man. Me too.
2nd and 9. 2 wide out to the left, 2 wide out to the right. Quarterback takes the ball, hands off to the halfback. He makes a spin move at the line of scrimmage, picks up about 3 yards on the play, moves up to the 34-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the SaberCats.
You know, the SaberCats are a big, good-looking group. Mac is just taking it to them.
Absolutely.
And as Coach Rose said, it takes 5 to 6 weeks for offensive lines to gel.
You know, and we saw a beautiful example of that last year.
Right.
Yeah, watching them come together.
Yep.
Takes the ball, a little screen pass out here to the right side.
He's still running.
Nothing but green.
He's
so he
still running.
So he never.
Bless his heart.
He forgot that ball.
Yep.
That worked in the backyard. Yeah.
That worked right there.
Yeah, it did.
Except for
Never catching
the second part of that. They called the right play at the right time because they did bring an extra guy from this side where they threw the ball to, and that guy was wide open. Bless his heart. 4th and 5. Or 6.
Yeah. Quarterback takes the ball. He's going to pass it out here. A little
So
screen
they moved
pass.
to the
This
other
time he's
side.
got it to the outside, but it looks like he's going to – I think they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, I think so.
There, slipped right off the side rail there, about fell out of the chair. What was in that water?
Just water.
Okay. You see me fall out of the chair? TJ, don't be laughing at me.
Dihydrogen monoxide is what it is.
There you go, because you're a chemistry teacher.
I used to tell my kids to order that. I said, when you go to the restaurant, order dihydrogen monoxide and see what the waitress does. Good run. That was a trap.
Well, 2 minutes and 41 seconds left. Southmore's trying to tie this up. 2nd down and 1. Ball's at midfield. Trips to the right. This time he's going to hand off to the running back, and I don't think he's going to get the first down. He's going to be right there close.
No, he got him marked right on the down. Oops.
Flag in the middle. Well after the play.
Yep. Hate to speculate on that, but looks like they're going towards Mac.
Yep.
Unsportsmanlike against Mac.
There was a lot of
People.
Yeah. There's
There's
a
no
lot
telling
of
what went on
people.
in that group.
Right. So it does appear to be an unsportsmanlike conduct, not contact, conduct.
Either one.
Yeah. And the ball is moved down to the 35-yard line. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Running back to the right side. And a lot of people moving around. There we go. Ball is snapped. Quarterback's back. He's getting a good hard rush. He's going to throw it out there. And there was a man in the area. Quarterback gets knocked down from the backside there.
Yep. Again, Lawton MacArthur is running the defense of the night. 3-man front, 2 outside linebackers, 2 inside linebackers. It's just like OU's old 5-2. It's called an Okie defense.
That was a beautiful little play right there. And it was kind of a made-up play.
Yeah.
Quarterback took up the middle there, and just before he got to the line of scrimmage, he took the wide receiver out here on the right side, just tossed it over the defender. Good touch on the ball.
Yeah, great touch.
Oh, man came in from the right side or from the left side to the quarterback, and just a blitz off that left side. The quarterback didn't pick it up in quick enough time to get the ball out. So a loss of about 8 on the play brings up 2nd down and 18.
That's one of the multiple things that you can do out of that defense is he's an outside linebacker, and he was off the line of scrimmage about 4 yards. And right as he timed it just right as the ball was being snapped, here he came, and nobody picked him up, and he got the quarterback.
This time he drops back, a little screen over here to the right side. He's got a
Find
little
holes.
bit of setup. Now he's going to head back to opposite field, keep hold of that ball. Ball's going to go down to about the 11 to 12-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. 3rd and 10. Quarterback has the ball. He looks over to the right side. He's got a man. Gets hit immediately.
Oh, that was 3rd down.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that was 4th.
He's going to get the ball up to the 14-yard line. That's only a pickup of about 3 on the play. Brings up 4th and 7. The line to make is about the 7-yard line would be enough for the first down.
Oh, they're going to field goal it. Quarterback was upset. He was going, let's go for it.
And delay a game, and the clock did run out. I was watching it. It ran out quite a while ago, actually.
They're not. They may not have worked on this part of it. They're having a hard time getting lined up.
So the ball will be snapped at the 19-yard line. The kick will be a 35-yard field goal if it's good from here.
And he's got a little bit of a
Yeah, he does
wind
have a little bit
behind
of a
him.
back wind. Yeah. Snap is good. The ball is down. The kick is up, and it is no good. It doesn't make it, and it wobbles off to the left side.
Looked like the holder had a bit of a time getting it on the
Yes, he did.
on the block or on the ground. So they'll take the ball. They've given it 25, 30, 25,
Yeah, I think they'll get it at about the 30,
30. Okay.
and then they've got 5 seconds. So
Neil.
got to send it downfield. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the Titans. They're down here in the end zone.
Yeah. Getting
I
ready
think
to get
they're
loosened up.
Yep, I think they're ready to make an appearance down here.
They're bringing them.
Right up the middle, and that'll be the end of this scrimmage.
Well, they have another quarter to go.
Yes.
The sitting up here with the wind blowing the way it is and the smoke and the charcoaling that they're doing over there
Yeah.
really smells good. It just really smells
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I really wasn't all that hungry until I started smelling all that.
I know, me too.
I think that's hamburgers cooking over there.
Yeah, I believe you're right. You should have seen all the charcoal they had over there. Did you go by
I did.
over there?
Yeah.
I bet they had 20 bags stacked up, and they weren't like little 5-pound bags.
No.
They were like 20-pound
Yeah.
bags.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where we have our preview scrimmage, and we've seen some good teams. We're starting the second section. They push the clock back to 0, and got 12 minutes And Lawton Mack is going to be going quickly again. They just picked up about 7 yards on that carry to the left side. 2nd and 3.
This quick offense is really tough on defenses, especially in scrimmages. I mean, I know that they're working on their offense, and whoever else can work on defense, but it's really hard to adjust to this as quickly as they're doing it.
Picking up a lot of yardage just right up the middle, just a scrum up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
This time it looked like a face mask out there as he lowered his head and started through, and they just grabbed for whatever, and that's exactly what's going to be called. Face mask on Southmore.
I think it's just a 5-yarder.
Yeah, incidental. He ran it across. 2 men wide to the right, 1 man to the left. This time the quarterback's going to drop out. He's going to move around the left side. He's going to get out of bounds over there, pick up about 3 on the play.
And then again, him being a left-hander makes it even more difficult because most quarterbacks in our leagues are right-handed, and this kid is left-handed, and he runs to his left a little better and throws a little bit better to his left.
2nd down and 8, handoff right up the middle.
Right up the middle.
And picks up about 2, maybe just a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7. Ball's at the 48-yard line, Southmore territory. Kind of believe they're maybe just going to run up the middle again. That's where they've had their most success.
Yeah,
but 3rd and 7, I mean, it's a great passing down.
Yep,
he is going to drop back.
Oh, my goodness.
And he gets taken down in the backfield. The ball is on the ground. The lineman picks it up. That's a lineman holiday right there.
Almost got a first down.
Yeah. It's going to be 4th down. The ball goes down on the ground. Number 58 picks it up.
They're going for it.
They need to give it to 58.
Yeah.
4th down and 3. Going to hand it off to the middle. He's going to come across that right side, and no, he's not going to get it.
Good play.
It's going to be 1 yard, maybe 2 yards short, and Southmore's going to get the turnover on down.
Well, that'll fire them up.
It should. It's time. So Southmore has their first possession of this second half. Got trips to the right, 1 man to the left. Man in motion from right to left across the formation. Quarterback calls for the ball, hands off to the running back. Got a little hole up the middle, and he's going to push forward, pick up about 6 yards on the play.
Very good play. Power running right there. It's an inside zone play.
Ball's up to the 49-yard line.
Looked like it was a hat on a hat, and everybody got a block, and running back did a good job of running.
2nd and 4. Two men wide to the left, 2 men wide to the right. Man in motion again across the formation, left or right. He stops. Quarterback calls for the ball. He's going to drop back to pass. He's getting rushed. He's going to move out here to the left side, and he's just going to run out of bounds and get pushed right here at the edge. So a loss on the play of about 2 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 now.
When Mac decides to bring one of those outside linebackers, or both of them, the Southmore kids haven't picked them up yet.
No, and they've got some speed.
And exactly, their outside linebackers are quick.
Yep.
And the tackles from, which is who might pick that up, are not that quick for Southmore.
Kind of a bunch set here.
This will probably be an out route. Nope. If you get a chance.
Oh, nice little defensive play.
Yeah.
Just get a paw on it.
Yep. Good play. Number 9, he's one of those outside linebackers that you can either bring him or you can drop him into coverage. It's a really good defense.
Two men wide to the right. This is kind of their standard formation.
Nine's coming, you can tell.
Yep. Oh,
there
and
they
there's
go.
offsides on the offense. 2 guys.
Yeah, 2 different guys.
Yep. That's going to make
No,
it.
the other way, dude.
You know, it's going to make it.
Wrong way, Goldfarb.
Yeah, I'd do that again if they do that.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, if every time I jump off sides I get 5 yards, I can score on that.
I'm not sure who's coaching at Southmore anymore. I don't know. I think they're going to work on their punting game.
Yep, 4th and 11. And they don't give them the opportunity to punt. They're going to move the ball down to the 25-yard line, I believe. Oh, no, they're just moving it 35 yards. Okay. They've got a question out there of why are we not allowed to punt, I think is.
Yeah. That's the umpire. He wouldn't know. The white hat would. But there are no white hats.
Right, no white hats in this one.
Now, I still find it odd that the umpire is over on that side of the referee. He's not back here behind where they've been forever. So
That time,
if they run that same play again, quarterback will keep it.
yep, two yards picked up on the play, brings up
He might still be running.
2nd and 8. This time he's going to drop back to pass, and he's looking. He's going to look downfield. He's got a man who adjusted to the ball.
Good job.
And a good catch. The defenders were never looking. They were watching him.
Yep.
And he adjusted to the ball. Moves the ball down to the 34-yard line in Southmore territory. MacArthur gets to the line quickly. And they're going to play a little hurry-up, handoff there in the middle. He's looking for a hole on the left side. He gets around that left side. He's going to pick up about 4 on the play down to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 6.
Uh-oh.
2 men wide to the left. This time it's going to be a screen out there to that left side. He's got running room. He's going to cut back across the field. Gets inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Again, that's called a tunnel screen. It's coming back inside. Linemen are going back out. Trying to create a tunnel up in through the middle or on the hash.
This time it's going to come wide around the right side. He gets around the corner. He's only going to pick up maybe a yard on the play. Gets there to the 17-yard line. Second down and 8 at the 17. He's going to keep the ball this time. He's going to throw it right across the middle. And a little mix-up with the feet there. He was looking for the flag. No flag on a deal like that.
He was open, though.
Yep.
If he could have kept his feet, he might have made a really good play.
3rd down and 8. The line to make is just inside the 10-yard line for a first down. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left here in this half. So it will be Carl Albert and UConn
In the finale.
in the finale. This time we're going to keep it around that left side. He gets hit down there at the 11-yard line.
Made a real good spin move, got an extra yard. Not far from the first down. What, one and a half?
4th and 1.5, yeah. Handoff there to the running back. He's going to push forward. He's got the first down. He's going to bring up 1st and goal at the 9 and maybe the 8-yard line. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Still quite a few fans here in the stands.
Mm-hmm.
Right up the middle. He really goes nowhere. Be second and goal.
Southmore does run a conventional 4-3 with 4 down linemen, 1 inside backer, and 2 outside.
Handoff moving around that left side. See what kind of speed he's got. He gets hit, and he's just going to force his way back up to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half yard picked up. Keeps those feet moving.
A little jousting going on the outside.
Mm-hmm. Plenty of opportunity to take him down behind the line. Just never did get a good hit on him.
Couldn't get a piece of him.
Mm-hmm. Third down and goal. The ball's at the 9-yard line. This time he's going to drop back to pass. Going to throw it over there inside. Great defensive play.
Good play.
Gets that hand in there, knocks the ball away. It's going to be 4th down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Good play.
We saw one of those previously from Lawton MacArthur, and that was a good one there for Southmore. Just getting across and getting the hand in front. Quarterback's going to take the ball. He's going to throw it over to the inside. The ball is caught at the 5. Down to 4.
Goodness.
He's going to pound forward. And no, it's going to be – the ball will be placed at the 2-yard line, and that will be Southmore's ball with 1 minute and 52 to go.
That was a good effort by number 2, that wide receiver out there. Really good effort.
Southmore takes over. The ball will be placed at the 3-yard line. 1st and 10 with 1 minute and 52 to go. And you just want to make sure you don't do anything crazy back here in the end zone.
No. There's 2 trains of thought. Drop back 10 and throw it deep is one of them.
Handoff in the end zone. He's going to get out to the 2. He's going to get across to about the 5-yard line before he runs out of bounds.
That's the other one.
Yeah.
Run it out.
So the ball is going to pick up 2 yards on the play, brings up 2nd and 8 from the 5.
Boy, UConn's got a bunch of kids. Look at that.
Yes, they do.
Jiminy Christmas.
That's a big campus over there, too.
Yeah, it is. Beautiful campus.
2nd and 8. Quarterback takes the ball, hands off the running back. He's going to try to cut back in. This time he just barely gets back to the 5.
He caught him from the backside. Again, that pull and tackle, if the end will get in that kid's hip pocket, he's gone. They don't have a game, at least right now, Southmore doesn't have a game where that quarterback can fake that and go back the other way where that guard's or that tackle's pulling from.
3rd and 8. Ball's at their own 5-yard line. Quarterback steps back into the end zone. He takes the ball. He's going to throw it out of the end zone.
No!
He's going to turn around. That's a safety.
Yep. They can't block them very well on the edge. Southmore's line is big and not very fast.
Yeah, I was going to say big and lumbery.
There you go. That's lumbery.
Yeah, that's lumbery. That's. I remember a coach that actually said to me one day, "Are you going to lumber or are you going to run?" Yeah. And he followed that up after practice by saying, "We build buildings with lumber."
That wasn't Gary.
No.
Oh, good.
No.
You didn't play for Gary, though,
No,
did you?
I never did.
Okay.
No. And my brother graduated like a year before Gary got to Del City.
I got
so,
you.
yeah.
Okay. Well, good.
No. Ted Alexander was the line coach at Tulsa Central. And build buildings with lumber. I always remember that.
Great thing.
Yeah, they don't move much.
1:02.
Yep, 1:02 left.
Now you wonder, what will they do? Will they
Right.
try and go score? Will they just run offense? It looks like it's different running back.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a different running back. I think it's the same quarterback.
I do too, yeah.
Man in motion, left to right, or
Yeah, it's the
right
lefty.
to left.
Slinging
Lefty
it.
throws down the field, and really a good defensive play there. He just got in his face.
Well, he's acting like he did something good.
Yeah, just kind of blocked it away. You know, again, when I see that, and I know it's a lot more difficult than just saying it when you're sitting here on the radio, but or on the television or whatever. He's fast. He's kind of spindly, but he's fast.
Yeah.
But a lot of those defensive backs, and you see it at the next level too. If they just turn their head around,
Yeah,
the
and
ball's
and
right
that's
there.
hard to
But
do,
it's
too.
hard. Yeah.
You're running trying to keep up because you just gotten beat.
You just got beat. Yeah.
And speaking of which, that quarterback's pretty elusive too,
He is.
and he throws a pretty good ball.
24 seconds left. It's second down and 10. But you're right. I mean, you just got beat, so you're trying to catch up. There's a holding there on that outside. Good throw.
Yeah.
And good catch. 13-yard pickup on the play. Going to take the ball down to the 44-yard line. First and 10 for the Highlanders.
The highlighter wide receiver number 2 is an exceptional receiver. Don't know what his name is, but I think you'll hear about him this year.
Going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw it down there long. He's got a man. And, yeah. Again, another thing. Did you see him get ready to take that jump?
Yeah.
Yeah. When he didn't need to?
Yep. Just keep running.
Yeah, just keep running. It was there. Yeah. Stack to the right, one man to the left. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to step back up in the pocket. He's going to throw it out here to the right side. Caught by number 1. And that's going to be the end.
Too.
Yeah, that's going to be the end of this half. And the Highlanders are going to win with a safety over the Southmore SaberCats.
Did they both score a touchdown?
Southmore scored one in the first half,
Okay.
but they took that score off the board. So,
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to be back with you here. The Carl Albert Titans and the Yukon. What are they? They're the Millers. The Millers, yeah.
I could never miss that.
Well-
That's where my wife was from.
Okay, the Yukon Millers. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent. other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent. Other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
All right, we're here for the finale this evening for the Carl Albert Titans and the Yukon Millers. And Carl Albert will be on defense to start out this half. And we're sorry that we don't have all of the numbers and everything. We're going to give you as many as we possibly know.
We've got some from last year.
Yeah, we've got some from last year.
Like, for instance, the defensive end on the left side is number 52, Brock Johnson.
That's right.
Defensive tackle is 64. That is A.J. Mason.
Mason, yeah.
And 77, that's Emerson Williams, looks like.
And the quarterback's going to keep the ball, going to run around that right side. He tries to get it out there to the wide receiver. And good defense there by number 2. And he's playing safety right now. I'm not sure who that is.
Well, it's not the kid from last year.
No.
He graduated. 16. Is that 16?
That is 16.
But that's the A.J. Davis. Or not A.J., Caden Davis.
Caden Davis.
Yeah. So he changed numbers.
2nd and 10. Quarterback takes the ball. He's going to drop back. He's going to stay in the line. They're going to almost have him there.
Well, they're going to throw.
Looks like
it's a hold.
It looks like a hold there, and he had a hold of him all the way, and so the flag is going to be brought up there, and they're going to put that ball all the way back to the 20-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 20 from the 20.
A.J. Mason comes off the field with a bad shoulder. Hope he's okay.
I bet he will be.
Yeah.
Caden Davis drops back. He was up on the line. Now they're going to kind of push the line a little bit. Quarterback's going to drop back. Got a free man. It's going to be a little screen over there to that right side. He's going to get up. He's going to pick up about 13, maybe 15 yards before he goes down. Good speedy runner once he caught the ball. They're going to place the ball at the 34-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. That's that wide receiver, number 11, out there. Two men split wide to the left, one man to the right. Quarterback is backed up by the running back. Ball is snapped. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's got a man out there in the flat, and he gets away. Let's see where they're going to place the ball. They're going to give him forward progress across the 40 to the 41, and that's going to be enough for – actually, no. Yeah, he did spin back, and when he spun back, that's where he ended up. So it's 4th and 2 at the 38, and UConn is going to go for it. Two men to the left, one to the right, running back in the backfield. He's going to pick up. He's got the first down and a good hit once he gets past the line of scrimmage, but he's going to pick up 7 on the play. Moves the ball up to the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Millers.
Well, they blocked us that time, Coach.
Yep.
We didn't have a linebacker to fill. I don't know where he was.
It was Caden Davis on that side.
He's on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he moved up to the line.
This is the base defense for Carl Albert. It's a 4-man front.
That time it was just a quarterback keeper all the way. He's going to pick up about 5, maybe 6 yards. 2nd down and 4. We're going to say 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. That was just a little quarterback draw. I was going to run across the right side.
Picked up 5, right?
Yes. Do you have?
I do not.
Is that Caden Longstreet?
It could be.
Yeah. Okay. Quarterback's going to keep it across that right side. He's a good runner, and he picks up about 10 on the play.
Good move.
That's been their best play so far. There is a flag, a holding call against the Millers, and so that's going to move the ball back 10 yards. It should bring up about 2nd and 15 now.
You know, that's a zone read. We were talking about it earlier, where if the kid pulls it, there's somebody on the defense that is assigned to the quarterback.
Right.
If he shuffles inside, quarterback can get around him.
Right.
And that's what happened right there. And I'm not sure who was assigned to him. They can switch that with the defensive end and the outside linebacker. It's up to however they called it.
2nd down and 15 for the Millers. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass, throws it across the middle, has a man wide open. He just fit the hole there.
Yep.
And that's going to be 16 yards, enough for a Miller first down.
Good throw, good catch. And you're right. There's a hole right there in the zone. It's just perfect.
2 men wide to the left, 1 man to the right. Quarterback drops back. He's going to throw it long down the field, fade down to the inside. He catches the ball, but was he out of bounds? That's the question. It looks like he was out of bounds. That's what they're saying.
See, and we know how good Trey is.
Yes.
And that was Trey Washington.
Yes.
His back was to the ball.
Yep.
He was trying to catch up. And coaches teach them if their back's to the ball and as soon as the kid looks to catch the ball, then you rake your hand right through the middle of it. And luckily that kid was out of bounds because I think he caught the ball.
Yes, he did. 2nd down and 10, the ball at the 43-yard line in Titan territory.
Titans have yet to have the ball, and UConn's had it for almost 7 minutes.
Right. Stepped up there, right in the middle. A great job, jumps over the line. A good elusive runner, and he's going to pick up about 6, maybe 7 on the play. Gets the ball down to the 36-yard line. We're not getting any pressure up front.
No, we're not. They're blocking us.
Yep.
That'll change. Mm-hmm. It better.
Yeah.
This is their 40 front.
It's good to see A.J. Mason back in the game.
Yeah. Have a nose and 2 fours, 2 outside linebackers, and 2 inside linebackers.
Third down, 3. Quarterback hands off right in the middle. And that time they stop him. He gets a 1 yard up to the 25. It's going to be 4th down and 2. They went for it on 4th and 2 previously and made it.
Doesn't look like we're being as physical up front as we have in the past. I don't. It's a couple of the same kids.
All right,
So,
and it's preseason.
yeah,
But,
it's early yet.
yeah.
I do not see. Is Brock in there? Brock Johnson?
I do not think so. Two men wide to the right.
They called a timeout.
And they're going to call a timeout on 4th and 2. 4:07 left, so we're going to take a quick timeout with them. We'll be back with you here in just a moment on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this
Back with you here on
telecast
your
or
Carl
any
Albert Titan
pictures,
Oklahoma Sports
This
Network.
is a present.
And the Yukon Millers have taken the ball from the 30-yard line, moved it down the field into Titan territory at their own 35. 4:07. The Titans have yet to have an offensive touch on the ball. And so Yukon is just moving the ball down the field. It's 4th down and 2.
As the coach from Kansas City said, they're matriculating it down the field.
Matriculating.
Yeah.
2 men wide to the right, 1 man wide to the left. Quarterback looks to the sidelines.
I'm thinking the quarterback's going to keep it somehow, some way, shape, or form.
He's a good runner. He takes the ball.
There he is.
He is going to pitch it over there to the right side. He's got a man out there. Good pitch and catch. The ball was knocked out onto the ground, but it looks like UConn recovered.
Yeah. Good play.
1st and 10 for the Millers. The ball is at the 25-yard line. UConn gets 4 more downs. Three minutes and 30 seconds and counting. If UConn wanted to keep the ball away from Carl Albert, they've done a good job of it.
They really have. And that's the way Piedmont did a few years ago.
That's exactly right.
That's how you beat us.
That's a pass right across the middle. A great catch, and then a good run, a good hard-hitting run.
Same route that they ran a little while ago. It's just right in the hole, right in the zone. And good throw, good catch.
Hits the safety instead of the safety giving the hit. The ball is down on the 2-yard line. 1st and goal for the UConn Millers. I think this one may go to the tailback. Just the way he was setting up, it looked like it was going to go to the tailback. 2 minutes and 55 seconds. I actually think that might have been I tossed my cookies, I need to come out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that was.
Nobody slips.
Yeah. Handoff there. No, he keeps it. He pulls it in. Touchdown.
Yep. Well, they did it.
That was that cross read there.
Yep. Well, again, it's great to do it now.
It is.
During the scrimmage, and hopefully our offense can come back and do something in 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens. They're going to kick their extra point if they throw enough people out there. Dude, just kick it.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Nope. They're not even going to try.
So Carl Albert, we're going to see the Carl Albert Titans on offense for the first time in this half. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I think they are maybe going to kick it finally.
Well, their coach was a little upset at something, and I don't know what it was.
Well, here we are for the point after try. The ball is snapped. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Yukon Millers lead 7-0.
You know, I used to tell people, they said, well, did you win in the scrimmage? I said, well, you don't win a scrimmage.
No.
But like you said, it is right now. They've scored a touchdown and kicked an extra point, and we have yet to touch the ball. Dude, move it up to the 30.
Yeah, they're at the 25.
But the markers are at the 30.
Yep. And the markers are finally coming back. No, they're going to move it to the 30.
Now move back.
There you go. So in at quarterback is Kevin Sperry. Comes in at the beginning of the summer from Texas. And he is an University of Oklahoma commit. Standing next to him on the left is Xavier Robinson, who gets the ball. He cuts across the right side, pounds past one guy, leans up, throws another man down, and steps out of bounds up at the 34-yard line. 9 yards picked up on the play, and Xavier Robinson picks up right where he left off last year.
Well, if he had, he'd been scoring right now. But that was a good run.
Yeah, Kevin Sperry did a great job. He turned around and handed it off.
He did. I'm sure he'll have his worth.
Yep. Looking to the sidelines.
And, we both made comments on how good Cash Ferris looks.
Yes.
I'm sure he'll get his opportunity tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be just all Kevin.
Takes the ball, turns to throw. Got a man across the middle. He hits him. First down, Carl Albert. Oh, no. Actually, the ball came right through his hands and went to number 8 for the defense.
Interception.
And it's an interception on Kevin Sperry's first throw.
Not any fault of Kevin Sperry.
No. No, perfectly thrown ball. Ball is at the 30-yard line. UConn has turned over the Titans with an interception. 1 minute and 50 seconds left here in the first half of this game, of this scrimmage.
Well,
got to get used to that ball coming in hot.
Yeah.
And that really wasn't that hot.
No, it wasn't.
Quarterback takes the ball, hands it off to the running back. Running back is in the middle. He's going to push forward for about 2. Goes from the 30 out to the 32-yard line. Brings up second down and 8. 1:40 left on the clock and ticking.
We did a lot of standing around right then. And I didn't watch the line in the first drive. I'm assuming that they may have done that too. But
quarterback takes a snap. He drops back to pass. It's a fade down this left side. And no good, just overthrown the wide receiver.
Our pad levels haven't been very good so far.
Good defense on the fade pattern there by the Titans. 2 men in the territory. Third down and 8.
I think this is our second group of secondary kids. I don't see Trey or Tristan out there. So,
quarterback takes the snap, drops back to pass. He gets a little bit of pressure. There's a man wide open, gets hit immediately, but that is good for about a 17, 18-yard first down pass.
My goodness. Good throw.
Yep, all the way out to the 47-yard line, so 17 yards picked up on the play. First and 10 for the Millers. 106 and counting.
I think that was a wheel route up the sideline. Hard to defend if you have outside safety or a corner that shifts inside a little bit, and I think that's what happened.
Quarterback drops back to pass. He's going to throw it out here in the flat. Defender hits him there at about the 42-yard line, and that's 11 more picked up, 1st and 10 for the Yukon Millers. Ball's at the 42 in Titan territory.
I see Cash warming up down on the sideline. I guess he'll be in.
Quarterback takes a snap. He gets caught from the backside. He pitches it out there. That actually is a forward pass. So it was an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Smart play by the quarterback, actually.
Yeah.
35 seconds left. Second down and 10. Man in motion. Quarterback's going to throw it out there to the wide side on the right. He's got a blocker. Gets knocked out of bounds, about a 12-yard gain.
It's a screen.
Yep.
That's all that is. The only thing is we're not being very physical at the corner and at the safety position or the weak safety position. And they're blocking us. They're blocking us.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line. Quarterback takes the snap, drops back. He's going to throw a fade right down the right side. He's going to catch that ball all the way down to the 8.
Corner tried to make a play on the ball, and it just was over his head. He just couldn't.
Ball goes down to the 7-yard line. No, they're going to set it at the 8-yard line. First and goal at the 8.
He misread it, unfortunately. It was just over his head, and the kid made a catch. Again, Carl Albert's learning a lot right now.
Yep. Quarterback takes the ball, fade pattern back to the right, no good, well overthrown.
I don't think Coach Corley tells him to guard that kid like that. I don't know. Or Coach Farley.
Yeah.
Here we go.
19 seconds.
Yep.
Second and goal. Ball's at the 8. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Man in the slot position. Running back is to the left side. Going to throw it across and hits a touchdown. Just a crossing pattern right there in the middle.
Yep.
And really, that's been their best success.
It is.
Every time.
Every time.
Yep.
And the quarterback throws it well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how good UConn's supposed to be. I think they went 0-10 last year. But they're showing some stuff tonight against a pretty good team.
Yep.
I think.
Ball is down, the kick is up, and it's good. And UConn has scored twice in this first 12 minutes, and there's 15 seconds left on the clock.
I don't know where John is, but he can't be very happy.
I would say he's not very happy. How you doing, Kaysen?
That the one he throws the kid? Yeah,
there you go. That's good.
Are they back out there? Is that first?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got 15 seconds left.
Cash is the quarterback.
Yeah, Cash Ferris is the quarterback. Backed up by Xavier Robinson in the backfield. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Cash Ferris drops back. He eludes one tackler. Is going to throw it out here in the flat to Xavier Robinson at the 34, and he steps out of bounds with 7 seconds left.
And they tried to go deep. They just didn't give him enough time.
Ball is placed at the 33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down and 7. Xavier Robinson, Cash Ferris in at quarterback. 2 men wide to the left, 1 man to the right. Cash drops back to pass. He's got Xavier open. He's going to throw it deep down the field, and he's got a man, and he catches the ball. 5, touchdown, Carl Albert.
Trey Washington.
No flags on the field. Trey Washington comes up with it, just beats everybody deep.
Yeah, and Cash just slung it.
He did. He just threw it up for grabs, and he trusts him.
Yeah.
to go and get it.
And the thing is, they were probably in a prevent type defense,
Yep.
which I'm sure they were. And Cash just out threw them. Great throw. I'm sure this is Spiewak, correct?
Yes, is. This is Ethan Spiewak.
Now, is that Cash holding, or is that the Woodbridge kid?
I think that's Woodbridge
Okay.
that is holding. We've got to get enough people out there. And maybe we had too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, Coach Farley will be not happy.
Be questioning. Spiewak puts that one out onto the track. Goes to the fence with it. And that's the end of this half, where the Yukon Millers have scored twice and Carl Albert has scored once on a long play. And we'll be back with you in just a moment. Actually, Coach Dunn is, I think he's saying, let's go. I don't think they're gonna wait much. He looked over at the other coach and spun his fingers like, let's just keep going.
What time is it?
It is a little after 8:30. I know that. 8:37.
Yeah, they probably want to get going.
I do too.
Yeah. So it'll be Carl Albert's ball coming out.
It should be, yes. So Carl Albert will have possession of the ball first, just like Yukon had it first in the first session, or in the first half. Now Carl Albert will have the ball. So they're getting ready, and it looks like that. Looks like Kevin Sperry will possibly be the quarterback for the beginning of the second half.
Okay, I was going to put 500 in your account tomorrow. Okay, I'll get that done. Okay. Love you. Bye-bye.
And here they are. Yukon is coming on the field. Yeah, we're on.
Okay.
We are on. Yukon's on the field. Carl Albert is getting ready to get their marching instructions. Sperry is coming back on at quarterback. Xavier Robinson at tailback. Trey Washington is wide to the right.
The young man that just caught the touchdown pass.
And so Carl Albert's going to start, and the 12 minutes has started when the ball is snapped. Sperry takes the ball, hands it off to Xavier Robinson. He's going to get across that right side. He gets to the 30, bounces off the first player, and they're going to gang tackle him there at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, gain of 5.
5 yards picked up on the play.
I was interesting to hear, I don't know what it was on, OSN or whether it was on one of the regular channels, but they were interviewing X and they were asking him about his goals for this year, and he said, well, I'd like to run for 3,000 yards.
I heard that.
I hope he does.
Yeah, trips to the left, 1 man to the right. Sperry takes the snap. He drops back to pass. He's got plenty of time, throws it across the middle. He throws it right into a crowd. That was at least triple coverage.
Yeah.
There were 2 more guys coming in from the backside.
And I'm not sure who that is. It may be the kid that moved in from Newcastle. and I'm not sure what his name is, or it could be the Marcus James.
I'm not sure.
And they said they both look alike
Yep.
as far as size-wise, about 6'3", 210, 215.
3rd and 5 now. Trips to the left, tight end on the right. Sperry takes the snap. He's going to – oh, man.
He was supposed to keep –
He was supposed to keep the ball, and it was a mix-up in the backfield.
Yep.
Xavier Robinson comes right out of the backfield, and fortunately a Carl Albert player was able to – well, actually, no. It was a UConn player that fell on the ball. And so it's the second turnover now for the Carl Albert Titans. And that is what you want to keep from happening.
Definitely. Again, it's a new quarterback, new running back. I'm not a new running back.
Well, it's a new exchange. Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe we can stop them. We haven't yet.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah, it's time.
1 man wide left, 2 to the right, running back, and going to be a pass out here in the flat, wide open.
Yep.
Ball goes down to the 11-yard line, 1st and 10 from the 11. UConn moves to the line quickly, gets their call from the sidelines. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off to the middle, and he gets hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Again, it didn't look like we were very disciplined right then as far as if the quarterback had kept it, he'd have walked in.
He's gone, yeah.
Yeah, and there's somebody assigned to him. I know.
2nd and 10 from the 11. We want to invite everyone to come out next Friday night, not tomorrow night, but next Friday night for the opening of the Carl Albert Titans 2023 season. And we will be playing the Coweta, and they will be coming to our house, and fade to the back of the end zone, touchdown on that left corner. That is the 3rd score for the UConn Millers. And the Carl Albert Titans have had 3 possessions, 1 score, and 2 turnovers.
Yep. Well, I hope it's not moving towards we're going to have to outscore the team that we're playing.
Yeah. That kick is up, and it is good.
And it may be that, but I hope it's not.
So Carl Albert will have its 2nd possession of this half with 8:21 left. Plenty of time to put together something, and but right now, defense seems to be a concern. And again, I know we're not running anything, but even our base defense is seemingly a concern.
Well, we can work that out.
Yeah.
Cash is back in. X is in. Double tight.
Yeah, double tight.
We used to call this deuce. A lot of people
Man
call
in motion
it
left or right across the formation. Going to hand it off to X in the middle, and he's going to cut through the middle. He's just going to begin to push forward and dig up ground. He's going to pick up 7 yards on the play, goes from the 30 to the 37-yard line, 2nd down and 3.
They got penetration on that. Made X jump sideways right off the get-go, or he might have got even more.
2 men split wide to the right. Double tight end set. Cash Ferris is going to hand off again to X. X moves his way to the middle, and he's got a little bit of open run. He's across the 50 to the 40, and he gets out of bounds there at about the 40-yard line, maybe the 39. Good solid run.
Yeah,
and
a couple people had really good shots at him.
He's big, but he's elusive.
Yeah, he sidesteps people really good. He's out.
Yeah, Xavier steps out for a breather. Number 16,
Caden Davis.
Caden Davis comes in. Trips to the right. Cash Ferris still in at quarterback. Cash is going to take the ball. He's going to pitch it out there to Davis on the outside. He gets the corner. He cuts up to the 30, 25. He cuts back into the inside, keeps those feet moving, and gets down to about the 18-yard line.
Yep. I think Cash pitched off air right then.
Yep.
But it was a pitch. It was a good pitch.
Yep. It worked.
Yep.
Caden Davis comes out. Xavier Robinson goes back in. Looking to the side to get the call. Two men wide left, one to the right. Xavier Robinson in the backfield. He's going to take the ball. He's going to cut back up the middle. He's got to the 5. He's got to the 3, 2, 1. Touchdown. Carl Albert.
And we just hadn't given him the ball enough.
Right.
Our offensive line did a really good job right then. I mean, they cut down on the penetration like they didn't do earlier. I'm not concerned about this. We'll be fine.
Spiewak in for the point after try.
And if it comes down to the kicking game, we're pretty dang good at that.
I think we're good. Yeah.
Yeah. This kid is money. God, look at that. Good job, son.
All right. 6 minutes and 24 seconds left in the final half here at the preview scrimmage. We've seen a lot of good football played here this evening. We've seen a very good scrimmage that has been done. Carl Albert has hosted well, I'd say.
Yes, they have. They've done a good job. Always thought, all the logistics of setting up the teams that are going to play against each other, running the rapid fire deal that they've went through before, and it went off just like clockwork, Coach.
Yep.
This is their base defense. Carl Albert's base defense. It's a 4-2-5 or 4-3 in this case.
Quarterback takes the ball, drops back. He's looking. He's got a man across the middle. He picks him up right there in the middle of that zone again.
Yep.
That's good for a first down. 11 yards on the play. Takes the ball to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for UConn.
Nothing like live action to get your kids to dropping in the right areas and moving where they should. And you're not going against your own. This is their 40 front. So they have a nose and 2 4s. That's why it's called 40.
Caden Davis there with the tackle. 5 yards picked up on the play. Just a handoff there to the running back. Goes across that left side.
You think back on how good a defense we played in the playoffs last year. And it's the same coach as y'all. It's almost the same kids, some of them. There are some that are different, but UConn's had a lot to do with them scoring 3 times. And they had a short field one time. So, I mean, it's just
1 yard loss on the play brings up 3rd down and 6.
We're going to be all right.
Yeah. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to move out here to the right side. He's got some running room. He's going to tuck that ball, and he takes a good hard hit right there at the 50-yard line.
He got it.
Gets up there to the 49. That's just enough for the first down. 1st and 10 for UConn. 4:23 left.
And we had nobody in the flat. I don't know. I'm not sure where we were. But that's a good job by their quarterback. You know, you got to give him props.
Take what's given.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 men split to the left, 1 to the right.
By all rights, he ought to run it. But
Quarterback takes the snap, throws it wide.
We're
That's
a
that
little
bubble
slow
screen
to
out
react
there.
on that.
Yep.
And again, we're not as physical. That I don't know how big that kid is out there that's blocking, but our corner, who should have come up and forced that, was nowhere to be seen.
Second down and 10. 3:30 and counting. Quarterback takes the ball, throws it right across the middle. Oh, almost picked there. He had a jump on the ball, and they are pulling in on that zone.
That's the same play that
Yep.
they've completed about 3 times for big plays. Number 1, that is what's his name again? McSomething. McDowell, Billy McDowell. I think he just kind of hung in there in the middle and had a chance. Didn't quite make the play.
Third down and 10. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end on the right side. Quarterback drops back to pass. It's a screen across the middle. They're going to have to pick him up and get out there to the outside. I don't think he got that. He's going to get stopped there at the 41-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 2.
Yeah.
They'll go for that. 2 minutes and 13 and counting.
Well, what a good call.
Yeah.
I mean, that kid came all the way across from this side of the field to that side of the field. And Carl Albert was stunting. They brought their jack backer and an outside backer, and they just didn't get to him in time.
UConn's going to take a timeout, so we're going to take a quick timeout with them. We'll be back with you here on your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We're back with you here at your Carl Albert Titan Oklahoma Sports Network, where the Carl Albert Titans have enjoyed one good drive and 1 long play and scored twice. And so now we're
Fourth and 2. There it is again. Same
there
play.
it is.
That's a good play for them. Good play.
Got another flag there.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what the official says, because I didn't see anything. Personal foul, roughing the passer, gets Carl Albert. Holding against them. They offset, play the down over. Well, I'm thinking they won't run the same play. I hope they don't.
Well, here we are. 1 minute and 50 seconds left.
Yep. Delay.
And they've got to delay a game coming off a penalty.
Yeah, they'll still go for it.
Yeah. 4th and 7.
Wonder if they'll throw it, they may throw it in that hole route. They may try and run it to the flat. Boom.
Going to do that fade pattern, and that time, got that fade route. That time there was a little bump off the line. That stopped everything, upset the
timing.
And that's all you have to do.
Yeah. We've got
minute 46.
46. Kevin Sperry's back in. X is still in. Trey's in. Tristan's in.
Drops back. He's going to throw off of his back foot. He hits a man deep down the field.
Tristan.
He cuts back across the field, gets down to the 13-yard line.
If he'd have been able to stand there and throw it, Tristan was way behind the kid. Tristan had to actually stop to catch the ball.
Xavier Robinson in. Xavier takes the ball. He's going to go around that right side. He gets to the 10. He cuts back up. 5 and down to about the 3. It'll be a 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, we got lucky right there. Our wide receiver right on the outside kind of tackled that little corner. At least it looked like it to me.
Minute 9 and counting. One wide left, one wide to the right, double tight end set. This time, quarterback's just going to keep it and try to push up the middle. He's going to pick up maybe a yard as he falls over the pile.
Might have got us a 1st down. Nope.
28 seconds. Hand off to Robinson. Robinson's going to push in, walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Carl Albert.
They had everybody up inside, and we ran kind of an off tackle, maybe off a tight end area, and X just went in. Good offense.
Yeah.
We didn't turn the ball over.
No.
And, there's really no excuses. One was a perfectly thrown ball, kid missed, and kid caught for them. Another was an exchange that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. All right. 22 seconds left. 21-21.
Yep.
And we hope that everyone will be back to listen to the Oklahoma Sports Network for all of the Carl Albert games, home and away. And we will have everyone's number down.
We will.
So we don't have to worry about who's out there and who's not out there and who looks like who and who doesn't look like who. And so if we've called somebody incorrectly, we apologize.
Yep.
And
we do.
But next week, then you just need to get on the horn and you need to say, you guys are horrible at what you do, and you need to straighten it up. So we're going to do our best once we get the numbers down, and we'll make this run for another state championship. That was a 10-yard pass reception, 17 seconds left up to the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. And they're going to drop back, throw another pass out here in the flat. This time he's circled up, and they just need to hold him up and let the clock run. 9 seconds left.
Oh, you don't get 10 timeouts, do you?
At least 3 in this half. Yeah.
I'll be darned.
So they call the timeout with 2nd and 3. So I guess they're looking for something long maybe.
Yeah, with 9 seconds left.
Right.
And Carl Albert has we used to call nickel black, and they have a guy deep in the middle that he's been told to, if a deep ball is thrown, to knock it down. Don't try and intercept it because it can go through his hands. There's too many things. But the favored word is knock it down. Generally, your best athlete back here in the middle, and sometimes we'll have 2 or 3 back there, but right now it's just 1. Got the 2 big kids on the corners, Tristan and Trey. And number 5 from last year would be deep, which is where that number 5 is.
All right.
Different kid. Tayshawn's at Iowa State doing his thing. There you go.
Long pass down the side. To knock it down. That's what it was. 3 seconds left.
And that was Trey.
Yep.
Did a good job. 5 was coming. He just didn't get there fast enough. They threw it down the boundary, and that's where he should have thrown it. That's good coaching. They're going to be a little bit better team this year. Let me say that. They will surprise somebody, I bet.
Yep. 2 men wide to the left, 2 to the right. Quarterback's going to drop back. Going to hit a little pressure right now. Quarterback steps up. Going to throw it across the middle. He gets hit immediately. He's first down. The clock is out.
Yeah.
And that's the end of our preview scrimmage for the Carl Albert Titans. The team from Tuttle, Yukon Millers, the Washington Warriors, Heritage Hall Chargers, Southmore Sabercats, and the Lawton MacArthur Highlanders. Tuttle Tigers is what they are.
Yes, Tuttle Tigers.
So we thank you for having watched with us all of the festivities of the day. We hope you enjoyed the high school preview that was put on earlier by the Oklahoma Sports Network, and we hope that you'll be back here with us. We will have our kickoff show at 6:30, leading up to a 7 o'clock kickoff next Friday night here at Gary Rose Stadium here on the campus of the Carl Albert High School. We'll be back with you. For myself, TJ Townsend, our guy in the booth, Jaden Paulston, and Coach Mike Goff.